there is an unconscious belief in the mind also. If I complain enough about something, even if it's only mentally, but especially out aloud, if I complain enough, it's going to change eventually. That somehow it works. If I just show how unhappy I am, then God or the universe or somebody is going to do something about it. So many adults believe what little children sometimes find: when they become really unhappy and start screaming, then they get attention by their parents. What's wrong? Before they didn't get any attention, but when they go, I want this, and the mother or father comes, what's wrong? I want this. No, you can't have it. I want this. No. Okay, here it is. And now they've learned a very important lesson, their mind, and that lesson is unhappiness works. And if that is repeated many times in childhood, the adult still has that unconscious belief in their mind, and so they periodically enter states of unhappiness in the unconscious belief that things are going to change if I'm really unhappy. Now, it might work while you're a little child, because your parents can't stand the screaming anymore, so they give you what you want. Some adults never figure out that unhappy states do not work when they're adults, and they continue to practice what they learned as little children for the rest of their lives, never realizing that it doesn't work. So the recognition that negative thinking and unhappy states actually do nothing to change anything. If anything, they make it worse. So if there's enough awareness and you can suddenly look at that, and then you can ask yourself from the deeper perspective of awareness, do I want to continue to think these thoughts? Is that helpful or good? Do I really want that? What is it doing? What would it be? How would I experience this situation without it? So you can, as awareness comes in, choice comes in. And then there are moments when you may be able to step out and just be present, and the negative mental emotional stream subsides, but it's not gone yet, because you don't get rid of it that easily. A few moments later, another thought comes into your head, and immediately a new train of negative thinking starts. And you can feel the pull of it. It can be very, very strong, especially if it's been in your life for a long time. You feel the pull of negative thinking. Come this way. This is so familiar. This is where you belong. This is who you are. And then you need the awareness. So you can't fight the negative states, because that's another negative state. But you can be aware and see its futility, and ultimately see also how that you are addicted to it. But when you see it, you're not completely addicted anymore. You're only completely addicted when you don't see it. When you see it, you are the awareness. When there's no awareness, you are it. Then you are the ego. Then you are the ego that's addicted to unhappiness. So it's important, by the way, as I just mentioned, little children, if you have a small child, to give attention to the child, not wait for the child to go into a screaming state or some other negative tantrum, and then give the child attention. but give the child attention at normal times. And don't give excessive attention when there's the screaming, and especially don't give the child something after you've said, no, you can't have that, and if he or she just cries enough, then finally you give it. That's not a good lesson to teach. Either you give it immediately or you don't give it. And if you think it's bad for the child, then of course it's better not to give. But of course the parent gives it because he or she wants the crying to stop. So you, okay, oh dear, you're teaching very, very wrong lesson.